We now head to Saudi Arabia, the de facto leader of the Muslim world, now at the receiving end of their anger. Ahead of Ramzan, Saudi Arabia is facing backlash from Muslims worldwide. What for? For the restrictions it has imposed on the holy month. 10 of them. They include the surveillance of worshippers, a ban on broadcasting prayers in mosques, a limit on the volume of loudspeakers, and no children in mosques during prayers. The diktats are said to have come straight from Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The question is why? Observers say this may be another attempt to limit the influence of Islam in public life. Remember, Saudi Arabia is changing. From football clubs to women behind wheels, they've come a long way in the past few years. Do these new rules point to a cultural shift? Our next report explores.
Ahead of Ramzan, Saudi Arabia has come under fire. What is Ramzan? It is a period of fasting and prayer for Muslims. And the holy month is expected to begin on March 22nd. What is the reason behind this anger? Saudi Arabia has announced a set of rules on the practice. Many are calling these restrictions controversial. There is a list of 10 rules. Some of them say that evening prayers must not be prolonged. Mosque officials cannot be absent except for extreme necessity. The use of camera inside mosques is forbidden. Prayers cannot be broadcast. Prayers will not be emitted on loudspeakers. Mosques are forbidden from collecting financial donations. Fasts will be broken in mosque courtyards instead of the mosque itself. Children are not allowed in mosques during prayers. And worshippers will be under surveillance during the month's last 10 days. These restrictions have sparked outrage among many Muslims worldwide. Some are calling them dictatorial. But the government has brushed away these concerns. During an interview with a Saudi news channel, a government spokesperson, Abdullah al-Nazi, said this framework will preserve sanctity. It will also help keep mosques clean. Referring to the ban on the broadcast, he said it will reduce exploitation of recorded film. The diktats are said to have come straight from Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. It's being seen as an attempt to further limit the influence of Islam in public life. Saudi Arabia's de facto ruler has been on a sweeping liberalization drive. He is pushing a new era of openness. It is surely helping the Saudi economy. It is on track to be the fastest growing G20 economy. But observers say it comes with a de-emphasis on religion. They continue to promote cultural activities, simply because these activities appeal to an international audience. Like the increased promotion of musical concerts or invitations to popular Western artists. What if the critics aren't wrong? These are head-spinning times in Saudi Arabia. Conservative social and religious codes micromanage daily life. But then there are everyday examples of a cultural shift. Women driving, businesses no longer segregating customers, movie theaters opening up, and pop stars rapping on concert stages. The Crown Prince also defanged Saudi Arabia's religious police. They once elicited widespread fear. There were cases of the said police chasing men and women out of malls, forcing them to pray, and berating anyone mingling with the opposite sex. But critics say these shifts are purely transactional. Now that Saudi's social reforms are expanding, the kingdom has invested in tourism and sporting, like hosting the Formula One Grand Prix race and owning football clubs. What do they aim for with such staggering investments? They wish to buy international approval, all while cracking down vigorously on dissent. Over the past few years, the kingdom has arrested dozens of women activists, clerics, journalists, as well as royal family members. There has been an 82% jump in executions since King Salman and his son, the Crown Prince, came to power in 2015. The world has not been ignorant about the human rights abuses in Saudi Arabia. So the kingdom may be opening up, but opening up an economy cannot justify closed minds.